The Tom Brady roast aired last night on Netflix, and it was jam-packed with jokes. There was no filler, unless you count all the chemicals injected into aging face skin. Besides some crypto and divorce jokes, Tom Brady mostly got off easy, sort of like Robert Kraft at the you-know-what parlor. That happened to be the only joke that triggered Tom.
First day of training camp, that scrawny rookie famously walked into the owner Robert Kraft's office and said, "I'm the best decision your organization has ever made. Would you like a massage?" Kraft, I love
that shit again.
Okay.
Sounds like the Patriots helped Tom Brady master his quick release in more ways than one. But besides most of the roasters savagely roasting each other instead of Tom Brady, my team, the Las Vegas Raiders, caught a few strays. Plus, there was more silly talk of Tom Brady coming out of retirement and joining the Raiders.
Why, God, why?
Because there's no other serious NFL news, we have to break this down. Everybody booed Kim Kardashian during the roast.
All right.
But I thought she had one of the most fire jokes of the night, hitting Tom Brady in a place where nobody touches. The fact that the 47-year-old looks like artificial intelligence, and he has somehow managed to get younger over the years.
But I do know it would never work out. An ex-athlete, high cheekbones, silky hair. You remind me too much of my stepdad now.
Kim K went there, baby, and this is something that I never see people point out. She hit Tom Brady on a topic that she's familiar with, plastic surgery. And look at this. On the left side, Tom Brady, when he was younger, this 10-year difference is insane. On the left side, he looks like a straight-up man, a straight-up bro. And on the right side, he looks like the doppelganger of Ellen DeGeneres. Let me just first say, I thought this roast was lame. I did not laugh that much. Rather than actually roasting Tom Brady, most of the guests pretty much jerked the guy off and then roasted each other.
You're the hottest person I've ever seen in my life. I shouldn't be able to talk to you. I can't even handle it. You should see this up close. It's insane.
I've seen him on TV before, but in person, Ichiwawa.
And because I have a brain, I know that this roast was not planned because Tom Brady is just such a good sport and such a good guy. It's quite obvious this was done to boost the reputation of Bill Belichick and Tom Brady before they enter the public eye again this fall during the NFL season. And that's why I thought this moment where Tom Brady got triggered was so weird, because there were harsh jokes throughout the night where they targeted the plastic surgery, targeted his divorce with ex-wife Gisele Bündchen, and also brought up some of the cheating scandals, Spygate, Deflategate, saying that he does not deserve his rings, which is 100% true. And aside from all that, this is the moment that triggered Tom Brady when Jeff Ross made fun of him getting a little freaky with Robert Kraft.
Would you like a massage? Kraft, I love
that shit again.
Okay.
Don't say that shit again. Tom Brady was clearly upset with this joke. This was the only time throughout the night we saw him get up and address one of the roasters. And really, what's the joke about? Is it just about Robert Kraft getting rub and tugs at a massage parlor? Would that really piss Brady off that much? I believe what he actually got triggered by is the fact that Jeff Ross implied that Brady gave Kraft a rub and tug of his own. We know we've seen Robert Kraft and Brady smooch it up a ton after they've won a Super Bowl together. Or who knows, maybe he's just backing up an owner that he really loves. Would Tom Brady stick up for Mark Davis in the same way? After all, it's always dicey roasting billionaires who have so much money it makes Brady look like a peasant. For me personally, I was mainly interested in anything that had to do with the Raiders during this roast, because we know there was some stuff in the background heading into this where Brady helped spark rumors about him playing in the NFL again.
One day it is a situation, right? Maybe it's the 49ers, maybe, heading to the playoffs. Offense is great.
Patriots, somebody, Raiders,
look,
could be, you never know.
God forbid somebody goes down. Would you pick up that phone?
I'm not opposed to it. If they would, I don't know if they're gonna let me if I become an owner in the NFL team, but I don't know if, I don't know, I'm always gonna be in good shape, always be able to throw the ball. So to come in for a little bit, like MJ coming back, I don't know if they let me, but I wouldn't be opposed to it.
Brady being 47 and a minority owner of the Raiders obviously complicates things, and that is why people like Dan Orlovsky do not see him coming back and playing for Vegas.
I don't know if they grow back, but if Brady plays for the Raiders this year, I'll shave my eyebrows, as long as they grow back.
Well, now we're all rooting for it. I don't know. We're against it.
I personally agree with Orlovsky. I think it's a stretch to see this guy come back. He would have to delay his ownership of the Raiders for another year, and I think the guy just wants attention. But then there were some things said in this roast that has to make you wonder, is it a possibility? Robert Kraft, the owner that Brady protected throughout this roast, had to mention the Las Vegas Raiders himself.
Good luck buying the Raiders. They did your favorite thing for you already. They got rid of Jimmy Garoppolo.
We know one man, Bill Belichick, who did not want to get rid of Jimmy Garoppolo. Both Robert Kraft and Mark Davis have done Tom Brady a solid. How many massages were involved? And you know what shocked the hell out of me and what really disappointed me? In over 2 hours during this live roast, we did not hear about one of my favorite guys ever, genius Josh McDaniels. Why did we not hear about the former Patriots offensive coordinator / Raiders head coach who has a deep relationship with Mr. Tom Brady? And another thing that I was disappointed about was that we did not hear from Antonio Brown. Why was Antonio Brown not invited to this roast? That dude would have gone all in. He's posting pictures of himself hugging Tom Brady's ex-wife on Twitter almost every other week.
I'm not smashing this girl. I don't know his girl.
Oh, that's not where I'm going. That's not
what you just said.
No,
oh, my guy called. Okay.
That's not where I'm going.
All right.
That's not where I'm going.
Where you at?
Where I'm going.
It's a t-shirt that raised money from a real moment that happened. How is this a reach?
Tom Brady, of course, would take the stage at the very end, supplied with tons of punchlines and jokes that him and his writers that he hired have worked on for probably months. He would talk about the Las Vegas Raiders.
I don't want to get the NFL too upset. I'm trying to buy a piece of the Raiders. I'm tired of owning just the Colts and the Bills.
So as you can see, it was a lot of cheesy jokes like that, with people in the audience hamming it up with their contrived laughter. But then there was a moment in the roast, not coming from Tom Brady, not coming from Robert Kraft, where the Raiders were mentioned, and it's gotta make a lot of people's ears pop up. And that was when Will Ferrell, as Ron Burgundy, made a comment about Brady suiting it up this year.
I can't wait for you to be up there on Fox Sports commentating on the game you loved, or playing for the Raiders in the playoffs, or
Tom Brady coming out of retirement, suiting up for the Raiders. Is it gonna happen still? I really don't think so, but I think it's still going to be talked about until the season officially begins. I honestly can't wait for the season to start because I'm so sick of hearing these rumors that I don't think are gonna go anywhere. But I think the fact that the Raiders did not draft a quarterback, they have a bridge guy in Minshew and Aiden O'Connell on the roster, all of that leaves it open to joke about Brady returning to the Raiders. And while Josh McDaniels was part of the Raiders, we mapped this out in several videos that it looked like the plot was to get Brady to play for the Raiders the entire time.
Equivocally, like, this is a fact. The Raiders are looking into it. Like, the Raiders are looking into going and acquiring Tom Brady.
Tom Brady back with Josh McDaniels in Las Vegas with Devontae Adams, Darren Waller, Hunter Renfrow, and a defense that they won all in on. Is that like the most obvious thing of all time? Is that what we're assuming is going to take place?
But then he suddenly retired. Even though I don't think Brady is going to come out of retirement, I think it's all media hype. I think it's just to boost his rep before he becomes a commentator this year with CBS. I still can't help but notice when people like Will Ferrell talk about this, when he got these TikToks of Brady pretty much leaving it open that he would be down to play this year. So while I don't think it's going to happen until training camp begins, until late July, this is going to be something that's in the air that people talk about. And would I be surprised if out of nowhere I get an alert on my freaking phone that Tom Brady's coming out of retirement, they're gonna delay the ownership next year, and he's gonna play for the freaking Raiders this year? Of course I wouldn't be surprised, but honestly I don't want it to happen. I'm sick of hearing about it. Let me know how you feel about it in the comments below. Like this video if you have not yet, and subscribe for more content from me, Wi-Fi Willie. Peace out, and I hope you have a good one.